Welcome back to Addictopedia, the space where I dig deep into everything about addiction, recovery, and the tough questions families face. Today's topic is one that haunts so many people who love someone struggling with addiction. Can I seek help for my loved one without their consent? Let's break it down. Legally, emotionally, ethically, and practically. Addiction is a disease of denial not just for the person using but also for the family. I see this all the time. We watch them suffering, spiraling, losing jobs, destroying relationships, and we ask ourselves, why won't they just accept help? It's heartbreaking to watch, and often families feel helpless, so the question becomes, can I force help on them? Can I step in without their permission? Let's start with the law. In most countries, especially the US, adults have the legal right to refuse treatment, even if they are in the middle of addiction. But there are exceptions. Here's when intervention without consent might be possible. First, involuntary commitment laws. Some states have laws like the Marchman Act in Florida or Casey's Law in Kentucky and Ohio. These allow a loved one to petition the court to have someone evaluated and committed for addiction treatment. Usually you'll need proof that the person is a danger to themselves or others. Second, mental health holds. If someone is suicidal, psychotic, or completely out of touch with reality because of substance use, a short-term psychiatric hold might be allowed. Third, the criminal justice system. Sometimes people are ordered into treatment through drug courts instead of jail time, but these are last resort options, and they vary greatly depending on your country, state, and region. Even if it's legal, I have to ask, is it the right thing to do? Forced treatment often leads to resistance, resentment, and relapse. People tend to do better in recovery when they choose it for themselves. But here's the hard truth: sometimes they won't choose it until things get bad enough. Your role is not always to rescue, but to create conditions where they feel the consequences of their actions safely. That's where boundaries come in. Now let's focus on empowerment. Here are some powerful things you can do, even if your loved one won't accept help yet. First, educate yourself. Learn about addiction, enabling, and codependency. Al-Anon and Nar-Anon are great starting points. Second, stop enabling. No more covering up consequences, bailing them out, or giving money that fuels addiction. Third, set boundaries. Calm, clear statements like, I will not allow drug use in this house, or I'm not willing to give you money anymore, but I will help if you choose treatment. Fourth, plan an intervention. With help from a professional, families can lovingly confront someone with a united message of concern and consequences. Interventions are not about blame, they're about truth and love. Fifth, offer options, not ultimatums. Provide a list of treatment centers. Offer to go with them. But don't demand they change. Make it their decision. You cannot force someone to recover, but you can create a life for yourself that isn't ruled by their addiction. That includes letting go of the fantasy that you can control their choices. And sometimes, when you let go, they finally realize they have to stand up on their own. Help is available, for them, and for you. Never forget that family recovery is just as important as the addict's recovery. If this video helped you, like, comment, and subscribe to Addictopedia. And remember, you don't have to walk this road alone. I'm walking it with you.